Hey, what's up everybody, this is Kyle and I'm coming at you with another video review. And today I'll be reviewing the WWE Retro Series 3 Goldberg figure. This is probably one of my favorite figures of the Retro line. It's actually pretty cool. Anyways, as always, before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at this awesome card back. Which, again, I love these card backs. Definitely takes you back to the early 90s with the original Hasbro figures. It's just great. Anyways, just Goldberg down there. Of course, the Mayhem game, which I did start playing. It's actually a very fun game. It's very addicting. I love the fact that it has these same controls as WWE Immortals. So if you play that game, you pretty much know how to play Mayhem. It's actually very fun. It's very addicting. I've been playing it pretty much non-stop ever since I posted my review of the Macho Man figure. Anyways, there. Which again, I'm still wondering what was up with the age group change at the top. The first two series had 6+ up here, and now it says 12+. I don't know, I'm still trying to understand that. Anyways, on the back here, got the other figures in the series. We got Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, and of course Goldberg. I already have these two. Let me know in the comment section below if you want me to review AJ Styles, because I'd be happy to do it. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, I'm not sure. Dean Ambrose I might get. Seth Rollins, I don't know. Let me know if you think I should pick these two figures up. I don't know. We'll see. Of course, all the app thing and stuff. And how to do his action, of course. Who's next? Love the fact that they put that there. Of course, the warning, do not aim at eyes or face. Alright. Put it down. Now, let's take a look at the figure. So here is Goldberg. And he looks freaking awesome. Likeness is okay, I guess. It's a nice cartoon likeness to Goldberg. That's okay, I guess. Oh, the tongue is a little weird. Kind of silly. Of course, he's got his tattoo. His black wrist tape. Got his trademarked trunks, of course. Got the logo back there. Knee pads and the boots. Which I do like how the boots down here are actually a flexible rubber, because the original Hasbro figures, they were just completely made out of plastic, which would make it difficult for these figures to stand up. So I'm glad that they did that. They made it not really a really flexible rubber, but it's kind of like a hard rubber, and there's a little bit of weight at the bottom of the feet, so it allows it to stand up easy. Gives it very nice stability. So it's almost like you don't even need this display stand to stand it up. I can get him on the stand. Oh, and speaking of the stand, very similar to the Macho Man stand that you saw in my last review. Logo right there, and of course the code, which I've already given this code to a friend of mine. Me and him both use this code and it works fine, so if you need the Goldberg code, just pause right here and get the code if you want to. And his feature is the jumping feature, of course. Just turning him around, press down the back, let go, and it springs up. Oh, that was pretty cool. Anyways, the only thing you can do with this figure, aside from that action, is just turn his head and his arms. So, not too bad. Pretty much what you would expect from a retro figure, especially of the Hasbros. However, I do like the way Mattel did this jumping feature on Goldberg here, because the original jumping feature with the original Hasbro figures was a little bizarre. And speaking of the original Hasbro figures, here is Brutus, the Barber Beefcake, from Series 1 back in 1990, I think. Yep, 1990. And they both have the same feature. Goldberg, as you saw, does that. Brutus Beefcake here, same feature, but that. His head stays in place, which is a little weird. But I thought it was kind of silly how in the commercials for these Hasbro figures, they always say WWF Hasbro figures, so close to the real thing, it's like being in the ring. That's weird. I don't think this would happen in real life if they attempted that, so as far as being realistic, doing that move, it's Goldberg. Anyways, I forgot to mention this in my review of the Macho Man figure when I compared both Macho Man figures, the original Hasbro with the new Retro. The original Hasbro figures have a lot of weight to them. There's actually a little bit of weight in these. The new Mattel Retro figures, they're actually very lightweight. So I forgot to mention that. Anyways, that's all I have to say about this Goldberg figure. It's actually a very nice retro figure. if you're a fan of these retro figures and if you're a Goldberg fan, I would definitely recommend picking up this figure. I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's a pretty solid figure. It's not perfect, but it's pretty solid. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, you can follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links are in the description box below the video. And also let me know in the comment section below what you think of this figure, and also if you want me to review the AJ Styles figure, because if you want me to, I'd be happy to do it. Anyways, that's all I have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys.